Hi everyone. Today we are discussing the topic is software process. So process is a collection of activities, actions or tasks that perform to create a product. So activity is an objective that is used to design or develop the requirements or which type of product we are generated. Action that is used to perform a set of work to produce the product or software systems. So next one is a task. It is used for complete the work and we are having a various types of outcome based on the objectives. So what are the activities will be possessed in the software activities? First one is communication, planning, modeling, constructions and deployment. So in this first one, communication. So communication happen between the customer and who are all the person who are all involved in the project development. So communication is a collaboration between the user and customer. So all the product and all the people who are all involved in the product, that is representing as a stakeholder. The stakeholder may be a user or customer or programmer or tester, so who are all involving in the particular product, that should be representing as a stakeholder. So we can collect the information from the customer or user who are all using the product. So we are collecting the information from the user and it will be sending to the person who is involvement in the requirement phase or analysis phase. So after completing the analysis, that analysis data giving to the requirement phase. So after completing the requirement, we are sending the data to the designing team. So each and every level will be communicate with the help of your communication activity. So if the communication is not proper, automatically we got is a wrong product. So for example, if you are providing the source or we are providing the mark system, so each and every time we are having a 5 subject and after that we are getting the result, calculating the 5 subjects and the percentage is average. Likewise, we have to communicate with the software development team. So the communication is a major important task while developing the product. So next one, planning. So after collecting the information or after collecting the requirements from the user, we have to plan accordingly. So how the requirement is, how the requirement will be satisfied, how we have to allocate the team, how long we are taking time to complete the project. Likewise, each and every steps can be conducted in the life of planning. So in this planning also we have to rectify the bugs, errors and also the risk. We have to identify all those elements to complete our task by using your planning. So next one, modeling. So what is modeling? It's a designing tool. So what are the requirements we are collecting from the user? We have to design the product development phase based on the product requirement. So in this designing, we can use various types of tools. For example, we can represent in the flowchart representation or in the sequence diagram or in the activity diagram or any other representation we can use. So in this modeling representation, it is simply represented as a designing phase. So designing phase can be implemented with the help of UML diagrams. So what is a UML diagrams? Is a unified modeling language. It is used to communicate the user how the product will be developed. After designing only we can identify the implementation part because of this designing phase. So design modeling is a format. It is easily understand by the software development team from the requirement. So next one is constructions. So it is a implementation part. It is used to avoid various types of problems and also it having a generation of code. We can implement the requirement with the help of any one programming language. So it is used to construct the product in also it does not having any testing, does not having any errors based on the testing. So after completing the testing, we have to identify the errors, bugs, all those things. So and another one is deployment. After completing all the process, we have to planning and requirement. After implementation part, we can get the final product. After completing the testing also, we can get the error-free product. So that error-free product will be deployed or it will be delivered to the customer. So it is a main motive to get the product to the give the product to the customer. So we can get the feedback from the customer after the product will be utilized by the user. So what is the use of this feedback? Once we can collect the feedback from the customer or user, we can improve our product representation, or we can improve the product requirement in further phases. So if you are not collecting any feedback, or we are not considering the feedback, surely we are not providing we are not satisfying the customer by the product. So what are the objectives of the software? So first one, it should be satisfy the user requirement, and also it should be a high reliability will be matched for the software, and the maintenance cost should be low, and the product delivered to the customer on time, low production cost, and the performance should be high, and ease of reuse. So what is the meaning of reuse? We can collect the feedback and again we can implement, or we can satisfy the customer feedback to the product review. So next one, what are the framework will be used for implementing your software process? We are representing the implementation part with the help of umbrella activity. So what is the umbrella activity? We are having a procedure, step-by-step procedure for developing the software by using umbrella activity. In umbrella activity, we are having a various types of modeling. So that is a process modeling, specialized modeling, component-based modeling. Likewise, we are having a more than one modeling representation to develop a software, or we can implement the software process with the help of umbrella activity. So it will be help the team to manage and control the process, quality, change, and risk. So these are the used for representing your software team to help this type of activities. And the next one is umbrella activity. So umbrella activity, we are having first one, tracking and control. So what is a tracking? Where the process is going on in the particular project, and also how it will be controlled by the development team, or it should be maintained by development team. So each and every process can be taken care by the organization. So each and every time we can keep on tracking where the process and what is the stage of the process, what is the status of the process. So each and every time we are tracking the status of the project, and also we can control. So if it is having any deviation in the product, automatically we can stop and we can continue in the right way. So that is the first one, software project tracking and control. And second one is risk management. So risk management is to identify the quality of the product, how the product can be developed, and what is the quality of the product can be identified in the risk management. And the next one is software quality assurance. So in this providing the assurance to the customer how the product quality is. So it should be high when the product is delivered to the customer. And technical reviews. So what is the technical reviews? If you are having any bugs or any errors, we can cover by the technical reviews. So the technical people can review the product once the development going on. So they will give us some suggestions to change the technical fault or any errors that can be rectified by using your technical reviews. And next one is measurement. So that measurement is used for calculating the performance of the product. So it should be reach the customer's needs. So or it will be measure the customer needs or stakeholder needs, that should be countable by the measurement activity. And next one is software configuration management. So it will be used for identifying the throughput of the process. So if you are having a various effort to develop a software project, so we can identify or manage the effect of the software process. And the next one is reusability management. So once the product is developed, after developing the product, we are not dispose the product. Keep on we are having a product, again we are getting another requirement based on this product. Now we can utilize the previous project and we can make some changes for a customer needs. That is reusability management. And work product preparation and production. So it will be providing the production for the work product. So if you are having any deviation in the product, we can rectify by the productivity. The next one is process model. So I already told we are having a various types of process model. So each and every model we are having a separate representation in this umbrella activity. So what are the models? For example, we are having a waterfall model, spiral model. Likewise, we are having more than models. So it will be discussing in the next part. Thank you.